related to of course upcoming talent, I have to mention Elyoya, of course, because it's insane that this guy is on the finals and that and playing this good. So tell me a bit how is him performing, and what do you expect from him in the future, because looks like he have a really high ceiling.
And I don't have much to say about Elyoya because this guy is just really insane and he's learning really fast. He has even greater mechanics than most of the players. Like, I mean, I think he's just going to be the best jungler in LEC soon.
What's up, guys? It's Bloop again from the LEC. I'm here today with Carzzy that just won an upset, probably, G2 Esports on a 3-1 series. Absolute banger. Carzzy, how are you feeling after getting into the finals, finally beating G2 on a BO5 on a second time?
Hey, so I feel great because I don't really expect to win. That like I expected to win, but I don't expect to kind of like stomp them. We won 3-1. That's just crazy for me.
Let's talk a bit about the draft, because there are a lot of discussion, of course, on Twitter. You probably saw something after the series. So, what do you think about the drafts, especially the G2 drafts? Because we all feel like your drafts were way better, especially on the first games.
And I think that we understand the meta better than them right now, and the strong champions. So I don't know. I don't really feel like Karma is good instead of Seraphine. Like I feel like Seraphine is the good supportive pick if you want it on bot. But after we banned it every single game, I don't think Karma is the right choice.
Let's move a bit to the offline play, because of course last year when you guys B2 with that different roster, Shadowing, Romain, etc. on spring, it was actually exactly 1 year ago now. So a lot of people were saying, okay, these guys won because they are playing with the online buff, they are rookies, etc. So now you prove them wrong. So tell me a bit about the playing on stage, because we also saw a big step up for you from Marek 2, from Kaiser 2. So tell me a bit about how is to play offline.
I like playing offline, and I think that I can speak for everyone from our team. Like everyone is more comfortable while playing on stage. It makes the game more entertaining even for the players, not even for the viewers. So it's just 10 times better. That's it.
And a bit related to this last question, I want to focus a bit on yourself, because you probably had a worse split compared to last year in terms of regular season, at least, because you are smurfing on playoffs, of course. So I want to ask you about what happened to you and how you deal with these negative comments, etc. Because we saw you like a bit tilted on Twitter sometimes and that kind of thing. So I want to know your thoughts about this.
And I don't really care about negative comments from the people. I definitely agree that I had a poor regular split. But also, like, I kind of found the games from the office boring when we weren't playing on stage. So there wasn't as much motivation as there should be. And now, once I'm playing big on stage, I feel much more motivated and also more confident. So, yeah, during the regular split, I also thought, I also think that we didn't have the right look at the game, how we should play it as a team. So, I don't think I could have been able to shine because we were playing just for something else in the team, and I was playing more of the supportive style ADC, which is not viable.
So it's the players of the upset, really. So Fnatic is out, G2 is again on the loser bracket, you are on the finals. I want to know your thoughts a bit on the teams that are left, and also about Fnatic, because it's quite rare that they are out of the title contention. So tell me a bit about Schalke, about G2, of course, and about Fnatic and Rogue.
So I'll start with Schalke. I'm really surprised that Schalke is playing like this because I would expect them to be worse. I don't know how to explain it. They're just playing out of their minds, and no, I don't think anyone would ever expect them to play like this. So I think that they have good chance of beating Rogue, to be honest, but I'm not sure about G2. Then Rogue, I think Rogue, they have a lot of to improve still to get back into the finals. I think they have to find themselves once again. they are playing a lot worse compared to the regular split. But otherwise, I think they have pretty good chances against Schalke and decent chances against G2. Then while G2, I don't know, like every single time G2 goes to losers bracket, they win the LEC afterwards. So I guess we'll just have to stop this.
Yeah, the buff. And what about Fnatic? It's pretty rare that they are out.
And I kinda knew that Fnatic is not gonna win against Schalke because they were struggling even against SK, and also from scrims, like they were kinda struggling. So it was with some inside info, you could see that something is going wrong inside the team.
Now you are on the finals. You are waiting for your opponent. I'll assume that you want to rematch against G2 because personally I think it's probably the best series that you can watch now on the LEC. But tell me a bit if you disagree or you really want to have the rematch against G2.
I want to have the rematch against G2 because winning against G2 in the LEC finals is an honor, and it would just prove that G2 might not be the best team AU has ever produced anymore, and that there are more upcoming talents.
Related to of course upcoming talent, I have to mention Elyoya, of course, because it's insane that this guy is on the finals and that and playing this good. So tell me a bit how is him performing and what do you expect from him in the future, because looks like he have a really high ceiling.
And I don't have much to say about Elyoya because this guy is just really insane and he's learning really fast. He has even greater mechanics than most of the players. I think he's just going to be the best jungler in LEC soon.
Now you of course made changes on the roster compared to last year, but you also made changes on the staff. You keep Mac, Peter is now gone. So how it's been working with this new stuff? Because things are going pretty well according to what we see on the results and in the drafts, etc. So how it's going to work with Pat, with Mac, and etc. The rest of the team.
And I think that we are perfect right now as a team. We are perfect fit. Like no one has problem with anyone, and we are all just in such a friendly environment that it's so nice to be in. It helps. It definitely helps a lot to be in like the same building for the entire day with people like this, because you rarely get like really tilted at anyone. So it just helps a lot, the entire team. The new staff member, Pat, and also our new manager, Alex, like they're helping a lot.
So the possibilities of you going into the MSI are getting higher. Of course, you have to win the finals, but I want to know if you have any team, any particular team that you want to face, or a particular player that you are really looking forward to face if you go to Iceland for the MSI if you win the LEC.
And if we would win against G2 in the finals, or someone else, I would really like to face Damwon, like Ghost, because I think that Ghost is really good. And then I would hope to play against Jekyll, because Jekyll, I feel like he's one of the best ADCs, maybe top two in the world right now. So yeah.
And now, what can we expect from you guys on the finals? You have some spicy picks left, some weird things that you are saving for the next series.
And we are gonna practice something during the week, and then we are just gonna show it on stage. Today we played Ezreal, which I haven't even played in scrims ever. So
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect myself. We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, okay. Game 5, you make the same composition as with Astralis on the last game of regular season, and that's probably a win. I want to know your thoughts on G2. We already talked about that, but about Rekkles especially, because today we saw him on a pretty different role and didn't really work out. So do you think that this was like the main problem? And what's your opinion on Rekkles in general as a player this year? Because the game was on Kai'Sa was really insane, and actually the last game too. So when he's on a normal AD carry, it looks like his level is much higher and has a lot of importance inside G2.
I mean, I think that Rekkles is playing pretty well. He's been consistent for the entire split, and I would say that he was the second best ADC during the regular split, and in playoffs he's also playing really well. Like he's been consistent almost all the time. So I think that Rekkles, like playstyle wise, fits in G2 really well. I just think he has some champion pool issues maybe because I don't know, like maybe they were just stomping with Karma scrims and it was some fake info, or they had a bad day. We will never know. But like I don't want to flame anyone. I think that Rekkles is really good in G2.
And lastly, a lot of people and the narrative during the regular season, not just your performance, but the team performance. I remember that, I don't know if Mac or Elyoya, someone told on an interview that you guys were pretty good on the early game, but sometimes for you it was hard to transition to the mid and late game. So I want to know how are you working into this, and what do you think you need to improve in order to be more consistent now, looking into the next regular season, especially.
And we need to we only have to think about one thing, and that's definitely enemy team diving bot lane or top lane or mid lane, because that's how we are usually getting behind, that we get the dove on some random wave, or like not really random wave, they have planned it, but we don't talk about the wave. Like we usually just do this one mistake where we are always like communicating well, but then something slips up and we get punished really hard for it, and then it's hard to get back into the game.
I actually lied because I said it was last question, but there is a probably the most important question. Let's talk about your relationship with your teammates, because Marek should be probably jealous of that clip that I think Riot showed you on PL. So please explain to the people what is going on.
So basically we have polyamory there with Elyoya, me and Marek, but Elyoya always chooses me instead of Marek because, I don't know, he just loves me more than him. So Marek is getting really jealous about it, and it's making some trouble inside of the team.
Hope you don't make mental boom before the finals because of this.
Hopefully not. I don't think so though. Marek is patient.
Thank you very much, Carzzy, for your time, and big congrats on your performance and getting into the finals. And hope you can finally make it into the LEC title.
Thank you very much.